Hello and welcome to Georgia Sight's online beginner shuttle tatting class. Today I want to show you how to do what we call front side back side tatting, or other tatters call it frontside tatting. Okay, and what that basically is all of your tatting faces forward. Okay, if you will look here on this piece, you can see where the picots are. All of them have our double stitch caps. Okay, let me zoom in on that so you can see a little better what I'm talking about. Okay, here we go. Let's let that focus. You see right here at the top. Now on the back side of our tatting, when we turn it over, you can see where the picots are. It looks like it's unfinished. See it? Okay, this is the back side of tatting. Okay, now when you're doing regular tatting, you're not focused on front side, back side. When you do your rings, you'll have these little caps on the front of the tatting. When you do the back of the tatting, your rings will also have caps. Okay, your chains, all the caps will be facing both ways. All right, so what a lot of tatters do is they tat what they call front side back side tatting, and in order to do that, you do what we call reverse order of double stitches, or commonly called rods. Okay, and what that is you do the second half first and then the first half of the stitch second. And I'm going to show you how to do that. It's real easy to do, and once you get it into a rhythm, then you just do it without even thinking. Okay, and I'm going to show you first what I'm talking about with the old way, because this piece is all done in front side back side tatting. So let me zoom back out here just a hair so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, now in this piece we have two rings joined at a picot with a chain and a floating ring, and then the chain comes over. Then we start it again, another chain, floating ring, chain, and we've started the first ring. So doing the old way, okay, what has been done for centuries, normally you would take your stitches and put them on just like this. Okay, we're on the back side of the work. If you look, we have unfinished picot backs. Now we're just going to do this the old way to show you what it's going to, oh, we're doing a chain here, we're not doing a ring. So let's redo that, back that out. Okay, because I want to make sure, see, even seasoned tatters, we all make mistakes. It's part of the fun of tatting. We get to do what they call rip it. That means rip the stitches out. Okay, let me get on with it. Now, we're set up, we're making a chain. Okay, so in normal tatting, you would just go ahead, put your stitches on, and this pattern is 6 picot 6 or 6 floating ring 6. But for right now, we're just going to put a picot in here. So we've got 2 double stitches, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, let's count that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got a half stitch too many. We're going to take that half stitch out. Okay, now we're going to put a picot right there. I'm not measuring with the picot gauge, so here we go. Put a picot in and we close it. We got first double stitch, this is the second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. Now if I'm tatting a little too fast for you, YouTube has a new thing on there in the settings where you can click on the settings and slow the video down. So that might help some of you newbies. Alright, now as you can see just by looking at this chain, let me zoom in on that so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Let's let it focus. Alright, here we go. You see that picot? It has finished double stitches. Get the thread to get out of the way on both sides of that picot. And we're working on the back side of this piece. On this picot, because on this half it's done front side, back side, you can see the picots are unfinished on this side. When I turn this piece over, you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, this ring where the picot is has the 2 double stitches. This one does not. Okay, this is done the normal way. And you'll also see right here is your comparison. If you were doing a pattern, your ring would have your picot with the 2 double stitches at the bottom, and your chain would have an unfinished picot. And this is what it normally looks like when you're doing normal tatting. When you're doing front side, back side, everything faces forward. Everything faces backward. Okay? So you have a definitive front and a definitive back. Now, this next piece, let me put this ring in, and we're just going to do regular tatting and finish this out. And then the next chain I do, we're going to do front side, back side. Okay? So we're tatting along just like normal. And we got a ring here that's got 6 double stitches and a picot. Okay? Let me zoom this out just a little so that you can see full view what I'm doing here. Alright, here we go. So we've got first half of that stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, there's our 6 double stitches. Now we're going to join this ring to this ring, just using a regular join. Okay, so we reach down through that picot, grab our thread, pull it up. Let's hook it on that finger. Okay, run our shuttle down through it. Okay, pull it on down into place. Now remember, when you're connecting to joining two, okay, some tatters count that as the first half of a double stitch, some tatters don't. Most often than not, they don't. Okay, so we've got 6 double stitches, our join, which is taking the place of the picot. We're going to put in our other 6. Okay, the preference on this is yours. Okay, whether you count it as the first half and finish it up or not, that is your own preference. That's what makes tatting your own. Just be consistent throughout the piece, because it will you will notice it if you're not consistent. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is the last double stitch. Now we're going to post our shuttle so we can close our ring. That means drop our shuttle down through the ring, okay, and just bring it out the back side. Now this section here, these 2 rings and chain was done in normal tatting. Now the next chain I'm going to show you how to do front side, back side. Now we are going to rotate our work, or reverse our work, excuse me, used the wrong terminology there. We're going to set up for our chain. Now what we're going to do when we start this is we are going to do the second half of that double stitch first. The second half is over, under, pull it in. Okay? Then we're going to do the first half, second half, first half. Every time you hit that first half of that double stitch, that's a completed stitch on the reverse side. Okay, so we've got 2 double stitches in. Now we're going to put in our 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. Okay, and you'll always finish on a half stitch when you're doing front side back side. When you're looking at it, you're going to finish on a half stitch. It's what it's going to look like. But when you turn the piece over to the front side, you're going to see all your stitches are finished. Got that? So, on that note, your front side, back side, all stitches are worked on the front side. Okay? Regular tatting, your stitches, depending on ring or chain, will reverse back and forth. Okay? It just makes the piece look neater. So on that note, today you have learned how to do front side, back side tatting, or front side tatting. Okay? And you use reverse order of double stitches to achieve that. That's the second half of the double stitch first, the first half of the double stitch second, and you will always end on a half stitch. Okay? That's when you're working on the back side. Alright? So until the next video, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope it helps you in your tatting endeavors. So until then, happy tatting, have a great day, and thank you so much for watching.